we're moving on rather quickly. That's how I like it. But you know, there's always demos. So yeah. Is the heal food still good? Where's heal food?
I have 6 minutes of heal food.
Okay. Then we'll just, you know what?
Feed me,
I'll
feed
just
me,
place
daddy.
food for everyone.
Thank you.
Like, I know some
Thanks.
people want to go Condi here. And might as well refresh power food, even if it's still 30 minutes left. Take your food, guys. Get stuffed. Don't wait on an empty stomach. So coming up, so we prevented the resurrection of Lazarus. So why are we even here in this raid ring? Because we got a message from our lovely puppy, Glenna, which told us about the Eye of Janfear appearing inside this area, and we're here to investigate its appearance. Oh god, I'm just gonna talk about the boss first. Stand in the green circles. Sorry, I can't do my lore explanation yet. We are moving rather quickly. In the green circles, stand close to the boss. If you get a red circle, stand still close to the boss but not in the stack, because it will hurt us very much. The person who is furthest away from the boss usually gets those red circles, so Dolph got them. You know where to stack properly. Why we stand close to the boss is always because we like being melee, but also because he shoots out these projectiles which do not hurt us if we are close enough. Yeah, now I got it because I was taking green even though we have stability. If you have stability you can ignore these green circles, but you have it in this group, but you don't have it in all the packs, let's put it this way. So taking green circles is safe. You also see these circles have varying sizes.
Again.
We're okay. We're both having the red circle, so we're not killing anyone. You see these these green circles have varying sizes. This indicates how many players need to stand in it to successfully... Well, that was a fumble. So see, we got knocked back there, which is basically this teleport attack of the boss can knock us back, and this basic attack can knock us back as well. But I'm so gonna die. I don't have a red anymore. I can go back in. His basic attack can knock us back as well, and there's one more attack that can knock us back during this encounter. That's not happening because we killed it very fast.
Damn, that was really
the last
fast.
attack is a black wave cascading outside, cascading away from the boss, but again if you stand in the middle it does not hurt you. That's the knockback attacks. If you're interested in their names, the black cascading AoE is called Gravity Wave, the teleport thing is called Energy Surge, and the auto attack projectile that can knock you back is called Meteor Swarm. If you reflect this auto attack projectile back towards him, you will knock us all back. So I don't want any reflects on Cairn. Otherwise, basically, red circle away from the stack, still in the middle, still on the inner circle, so you don't get hit by the
Cancel, I will thief.
Boss targets the player who's furthest away with the red circle. If they don't already have a red circle, then it's the next one furthest away, and you will always shoot these projectiles, this basic attack, towards the person who's standing furthest away as well. So yeah, as you saw, we follow, now for my lore explanation again, because we got done with Cairn. As you saw, we followed this Eye of Janfear, which is this floating eye pyramid, which we just encountered. It's above every boss encounter in this ring, and it's basically observing us, judging us. If you played Guild Wars 1, you will know more about the Eye of Janfear, something about Chosen, something about sacrifices, something about Mossad. You don't need to Yeah, it's really an Illuminaria. You don't need to know this for Ring 4 at all. It's just cool that they reintroduced the Eye of Genfir, I guess. Now we're basically doing a mini game where we have some people do a prison break by shoveling their way free. You can give them alacrity to make them shovel faster, Dolph.
Work harder, work harder. Don't make me get the whip out.
And then we're at Mossad Overseer, which is the second boss of this ring. You see, this looks kinda like a chessboard. This boss is a chess figure. There will be chess ads during the fight as well.
I like this boss a lot, it's so cool.
The boss itself doesn't attack.
That's
he
why.
targets the player who... You see these 3 interactables here. One already got taken. One is Claim, one is Dispel, one is Protect. Protect does something like the Xera Dome if you place it. Dispel, if you see an orange AoE on top of an ad, you use Dispel with them in target. You don't need to line of sight them, just have them in target and use Dispel then. And Claim is the one which removes the orange AoE and turns it normal so we can stand on top of it. Oh, I forgot to ready check, I'm sorry guys. Standing on top of the orange AoE hurts you. There will also be floor spikes, which you will see there's spear tips coming out of the floor. If you see them, if you see the spear tips, you want to not stand on that section. Otherwise the boss will target the player who got the claim key. And you see these ads on the edge of the screen. They will walk towards the other side, kinda like pawns do in a game of chess. They will, once they reach the other side, they will get promoted. They will then walk towards the player who has the Protect special action key. They will have an AoE circle around them which does damage. They can be killed, which makes them explode. These pawn ads or scout ads is their true name, will try to walk towards the other side, but they will not attack yet. They will light up the squares they step on. Like as soon as they add steps on the square, it will turn orange again. The same will be with the promoted ad. They will also turn the squares back orange. If there isn't promoted ad alive, the boss will get a buff on top of him, which increases all the damage, even from the floor, even from the orange floor. If we kill this ad, which is good, then it explodes, does damage towards us. If there are multiple ads at once and they all explode at once, it can downstate all of us, but that's why we have the Protect special action key, which spawns a dome, which makes us invulnerable to all damage. It's sort of like the Guardian Dome. If you don't stand in it, it's rather small, it will kill us. Like, at this point you can just place Protect in the middle to help us out a bit, like exactly like that.
Oh,
see, we don't take damage from the exploding, we don't take damage even from the floor spikes. The floor spikes are just there to make our day harder because the ads don't die from it. Oh, I was too long saying about that's your DP. That's your DPS column. He doesn't attack itself. The ads are easy to deal with. That's how I deal with it. Now we come up to the next pre-event, which is either have a thief in your team or get one to relog on a thief because you don't want to deal with this pre-event. That's all I'm gonna say about it. Basically, thief has a special interaction during a dialogue option with this door, and he can open it. Otherwise, you would need to do an event, which is not much appreciated. So yeah, I think I covered everything on the Mossad boss. So next we're coming up on Samarak. If you saw the cutscene, he's basically a Dark Souls demon. So first up was chess, now is Dark Souls. I know, a rather steep learning curve.
Yeah, chess is harder.
So this boss has another nice targeting system to him, which is he will get a break bar every 10%, and after the break bar he will target the person who is standing furthest away from him. He will also phase at 66 and 33% with some added mechanics. The only thing you need to know right now is stack on his butt. If you see a shockwave, it's like the Quaddle, you can jump over it. Otherwise stack on his butt or you will get knocked back. If you get knocked back too far, you will get knocked back into the spike. And spikes hurt you. Basically, they kill you instantly. Yeah, stack on his butt, that shouldn't happen. We will try to tank him in the middle. At every 10% he gets the break bar. We break him because we don't deal any damage to him during the break bar. While he has that break bar up, he will also try to munch on the player he's currently fixated it. You can heal this player to give us more time, or if this player dies, the break bar will also disappear. That's what you see sometimes at 10%. One player instantly GGing, so we don't have to deal with the break bar and can kill him.
Can we start?
Yeah, I don't have the pop-up.
Oh, you can press P and then say ready.
Press P.
P.
Oh, okay.
Press the
Cool.
P. There we go.
The PP button. But stack on his butt, shockwave, don't get thrown out too far, jump over it or dodge through it, otherwise stack on his butt. At 90% the first break bar, break it and heal the player who is getting munched on, gets nuked up. Oh, it's me. Please do not let me die on 90%. That would be a shame.
Oh, I'm just gonna forget how to CC.
CC the boss. Thank you for healing me as well. The person who is furthest away now got the aggro. And if it's a really nice person, he can try to get that every
I
cycle.
want to get the aggro every time, so make sure at the moment of CC that you're super melee.
Do what Kenzo says, just stack on his butt. Kenzo wants the aggro. Kenzo wants to have someone eat him out.
I volunteer.
So what you also see during this fight are these orange AoEs which spawn these spears. If you stand inside them, you take damage, and I think you also get feared. I don't know yet.
Yeah,
you can break their
close to
break
the boss.
bar. And break their break bar. You can kill them, or you can just ignore them, because the boss pulls them in automatically if there are many spears. You do not want to stand in front of the boss when he goes invulnerable. Now you stack here, because now we enter the split phase. 2 ads will spawn, a Jotun and a human. The human is a meat bag. We push him towards the boss and then make him not move at all while we kill the Jotun. Also, a funny part of this boss is these ads will also target the player who is standing furthest away from them at the point where they spawn. So once you have the aggro, you always have it. So you can kind of determine who gets the aggro, but it's not that important. What is important is that the human ad gets killed while standing in... the human ad gets dealt with while standing inside the Samarak's dome. After the Jotun is dead, we pull the human outside and kill him there. The only thing that's added now is that you saw the CC again. You saw
Go closer.
Circles closer to the mid. You saw
No,
these
not close to the
circles.
mid, closer to the bot that I can resume tanking.
Okay. You see these circles, a big one and a small one. The small one moves to the big one. The big one moves outside of the group, but still not too far from the boss that you get hit by the shockwave and get yeeted off the arena. So yeah, small one to big one tells where to go. Try not to get anyone else hit by it. Flish, I will kill you. Because if these circles do not stand on top of each other, the big circle will go downstate. You see him again. That's the thing that's added with the after the 66%.
Dolphin, please be more careful with your positioning.
Sorry.
Trying to make this easy for you.
The only thing that's happening during the next split phase, the only added thing, is that there will be these two circles again. We like to call them the lovers mechanics because you need to hug each other. Otherwise, this is still the same. Still get the small ad inside the arena of the boss. Kill the big ad outside. Circle people do circle things. We kill the big ad, then we pull in the small ad and kill him as well. After 33%, the boss gets one more attack that's called a bonk stick. He will also start off with that attack, so you can watch out for it. It doesn't really matter because, again, stick on the boss's butt and you will not have to deal with that.
You shouldn't go too far with that, because you still want to be able to do damage.
Yeah. If possible, we try to kill the spears who are in the middle. Otherwise, again, the boss will pull them in when there are too many of them, but it makes it easier for us to tank in the middle if there are no boss. You saw the bonk stick, Undead got hit by it. I'm very afraid of you now. Got sent to horny jail by standing in the bonk stick. Munching again. Stand close to him so Kenzo gets the aggro. Please do not get hit by the shockwave. Like, I think you... Oh, I'm dead.
Leno, what happened?
I was standing in front of the boss because I was facing the guy who was downstairs, not the boss. Basically, you all, if you were in DERV, we start the reset train with the Cradle. You know how to deal with the Cradle by jumping over the waves. It's the same for this one. So yeah, I'm very sorry, I know. But yeah.
Leno.
That's it. It's still the lovers. You will probably see the boss pull in the spears.
Oops, sorry.
You stood too far inside, probably. Try to get the people up. But yeah, at 10%, the person who has the break bar can GG to instantly break it. It's not necessary, but it helps a bit to get to DPS faster. Why are you not jumping over that, guys? I know I failed. I know I failed the other one.
You cannot.
No, I failed another mechanic, but the shockwave you can just jump over or dodge through. Anything else does not hit you if you're standing behind. So yeah, you saw Xen instantly die, or Kenzo, I don't know which one.
Kenzo
had the aggro. Kenzo is a good guy. To instantly break this boss, to instantly remove the break bar, because the game sees it as dying of the person who GG'd. So the boss thinks he's had enough of, he's filled his stomach already, he's had enough of it, and progresses to the next phase. So that was Samarak. I know I don't deserve this. And we're coming up on the very last boss. You see the Eye of Genfia teleports again. This is also the last boss for today, but you can stay with me after it, because I'm gonna show you some nice things that happen after this boss as well. If you talk to Glenna here, you can skip a cutscene.
Do not skip it.
I don't know if you want it.
I want it.
Dolph wants the cutscene, please do not disable it, or he will just restart the wing. So, please, when you glide over here, do not glide too far into the arena, or you will trigger the boss fight start. Basically, what we do here, don't stand in orange/black circles. Basically, what we do here is... Oh, we need to wait for the hand cut anyway, so I can talk about it a bit. What we need to do here is first up the pre-event, which is this Eye of Genfia will target a random player for now with a green circle. Anyone who thinks they can do DPS or don't want to stay in the normal world, go to the place where the cool kids are basically, stands in the circle, then they get teleported. There will be 4 targetable chains. In that new area, there will also be a guy who stands in the middle replaced with a big fat demon, who is coincidentally also the main boss of this raid encounter. This boss is not yet targetable, but he will shoot out pizza slices towards a random person, but it's always the same person. These pizza slices will knock you back. If you fall off the arena, you die. If you kill the chain, you will get teleported back. We want to kill as many chains as possible at the same time. Condis work good for that, but just don't burst your chain down. So we go in while some of us deal with that mechanic downstairs. Other people will stay up here and deal with these ghosts. These ghosts walk towards the middle, try to kill the one in the middle. There will be small ghosts and one big ghost. The big ghost only respawns after it is killed, so 2 people already died. Okay, GG. The big ghost, there will be only one at a time. He will walk a bit slower. He can still be like the spirits during Gosseval. He can be slowed, he can be immobilized and such. Can also be killed, but if you kill him, he will respawn after 10 seconds, so that's why we usually just make him stop moving without killing him naturally. I think because we died, the cutscene automatically skipped. I don't know yet, we'll see, I guess.
Isn't it when you break the chains?
I don't know. We'll see. I don't know how it works if we fail the first pre-event.
Oh, sad.
So yeah, don't get yeeted off by the pizza slice. If you see you have the aggro, if you think you have the aggro, you can make it easier for the rest of your team by not standing near the pizza slice. By not standing on a chain.
No, by
And
facing the pizza slice away from the statues.
Yeah, and so
Look,
I was,
in between.
I was just saying, yeah, I have the aggro, so I'm helping you guys just kill the chains. Like, he targets the same person every time. It's a random one at the start, but it's always the same one. And use that to your advantage. I see many small ghosts and some big ghosts reach the main boss, so this will be interesting. If the main boss, if the prisoner dies, the one on the top realm, this encounter will fail. But if as long as he doesn't die, the encounter will reset his health to 100%. Yay, we get the cutscene. So we killed all the chains. Now there's the Handyman Boss. I'm just gonna let you enjoy this cutscene. Say cheese! This is Demos. He's also a demon, but he's not as Dark Soulsy as the last one. He will have a Mega Pizza attack, which extends from his front towards his back. Dodge towards him, like in front of him when you see that, or you will get knocked back. If you get knocked off, you fall down and you die. Did he do his sigil yet? I don't think so. If you see a dome in the middle, you stand inside the dome, because otherwise you will get one shot by his attack. Our friendly NPC here, which is called Saul the Alessio, whoever remembers him from Guild Wars 1 will be very fortunate. He will help us throughout the fight and do certain things. For now, it's just don't stand in the don't get knocked back by the pizza. Don't stand in front of him otherwise, and stand in the blue domes. This is the first ad. He will get a break bar. We break him fast. But don't use all your CCs yet, because the break bar will reappear basically as soon as it's done. If we don't break him, he will steal all our boons. This ad spawned because we reached 75%. This ad will now travel up towards us. We kill it. He will target the player with the lowest toughness, which is me. So I pulled him towards the boss, but after his break bar is broken, that doesn't matter really anymore. Please kill the ad. Also, don't let him use his break bar attack. Kill it. And now we go back to the boss. You see his health. You go inside the dome now. If he reaches 60%, he will spawn orange circle beneath the closest player towards him, who is not the tank. These circles will turn black after a few seconds. If you stand in them, they will expand and deal a lot of damage. That's the black. We do not want to stand in that at all. That's why we move him out of that. That's still a pizza. Dodge in front of him, or just use leeches or something else. That's another black. If you go down stack with 12, you also see these white circles. These are tiers. We try to clear as many of them as possible to make it easier because they will shoot out projectiles. If you have a tier cleared, you cannot take another one for some time. This one I can't target. I'm sorry I targeted you. I meant to target the ad. I just cannot target. I'm sorry. This 50% ad has the mechanic that he splits into 4 copies of himself. You know you only need to kill one of them. And
can someone take that tear?
Yeah, okay.
I'll take it. Okay, Dolph takes it. There's a black. Watch out for the black. Oh, that's bad for us. See, if we stand in the middle, we take a lot of damage because all these 4 illusions shoot at us at the same time. And that's why we died. We didn't kill him fast enough, I guess. And we're also unlucky with the coinciding mechanic.
Another tear, would someone take it?
Can someone take it? I can.
Take it. If you have a tier taken, you will get a green poison skull icon above your head. There's another black coming. And as long as you have that, you will take some ticking damage and you will be prevented from picking up any further tiers. Now at 40% health, these pride and greeds will spawn again. This time it is imperative that we slow them or kill the pride fast enough so it doesn't reach our ad, because if it reaches our friendly guy, there's the black explained in. Whoever stepped in that black, I hate you. But we managed around it. Just don't stand in that one. This pride ad will deal a lot of damage to the boss if we let it, and will deal a lot of damage to our friendly ad if we let it reach him. This boss also has a break bar. You need to break it faster. If we don't break it, he will teleport us around the arena. Basically, as soon as he slams his death down, he will finish his animation and do the teleport attack. And as you see with the blacks, you can
hide the dead.
Okay, with GG.
Undead?
Probably had trouble with the black.
Will you be okay?
Yeah.
Did you do something you shouldn't have done?
I just mistimed it because I was focusing.
Yeah,
on
don't mistime it.
Not tapping the black. Yeah.
The last ad has a faster break bar. He teleports us around if we don't break it, and you can see why that is bad, because we can get teleported into the black, and if we don't dodge out of it immediately, we will trigger it. Chain reaction will happen, and you saw what happened if a black gets chain reaction triggered. Same stuff again, we repeat the prevent. This time there will be no cutscene. You saw everything the boss has to offer until the last 10%, and we have enough time to explain what happens then before we get there. Power the chains. Good. One is still at 50. Okay, we can kill the chains. Two are still alive. And you see, if we kill a chain, we all get teleported back up, and we need to repeat it again to get back down. Our chains have very low life. Watch out, 4% and 17. Okay, someone at the 4% and just kill it. You get it?
No.
That's not. Why are condis good during this? Because just take it alone. It's just one chain. Because any condis on the chains will persist even if we are up again. So we can kill the chains while we are all up again by having them die to condis. If you see this ghostly icon, dodge it. If you see this ghostly icon above the boss, it means you deal double damage, so use your stuff during that. Stand in the blue dome. just one of the perks of having the friendly ad with us. You can dodge that, you can block it, or otherwise I like to dodge towards the boss because I don't trust Firebrands or Chronos to give Aegis. It's just a good experience, really. 75% first ad, the Boon Thief, basically. He's also called the Thief by his title. Just break his bar when it appears. At 50% we get all ported back up. The ad comes with us. The ad will walk towards the player with the lowest toughness. We kill it inside the boss. We can cleave it. You also see this hand sometimes coming towards us. Like any red AoE spell, if you stand in them it's bad. The tears now start spawning and the blacks will start spawning soon. If you can take a tier, you should try and take one. As a black, do not stand in that. Tank pulls the boss towards the next one. I got that tier, it's easy. As soon as you get a tier, you are basically free to ignore tiers for the next few seconds, so getting them is actually better for all of your people who want to AFK. Nice, no one stood in that black. Don't dodge inside of it either. Otherwise, get the boss to 50, then we enter the next phase. Nice. So, this ad is the gambler version. A gambler because it splits into the 4 ads and you need to figure out which one is the correct one. That's always the one who has a different staff. Judge who has the different staff and target.
There's a black in the middle.
So, once we get back up, we all need to dodge away from the middle. We will not be able to trigger it instantly, but now we need to dodge. Again, this ad, he will split. Oh, that will be bad with the dome. This ad, he will split up, get the one who has the different staff. Don't trigger the black. Don't stand in the middle either, because you will get hit by all 4 of these split ads at once. Now we just kill this one. He will walk towards me. And I will get him in the middle. If you can take the tier, take the tier. Otherwise, just kill this ad before going for the boss again. Dodge that. Don't step in the blacks. And just these ones will be in the middle again. It will be not very fine, but we can still navigate around it. We reach the 40%. That means these prides will start walking towards the boss again. Towards the friendly ad again. We try to kill them, because if they reach him, they will do a lot of damage. Otherwise, get the boss to 25%. Stand in the dome. Not trigger the black. Not trigger this black that's spawning. Watch that. Do not step in the black. Try to immobilize the pride if you can, or otherwise just heal Saul up. And we get this one to 50 to 25. Do not step in that black. Whoever wants to come down with me, please come down with me. Okay, there's 4 people of us. I hope we can deal with that. You see this ad. He has a slow break bar, but he has it a lot of times. Great job, Dolph. We have a bit of less DPS down here, but we will get it. It will take us longer. Our break, okay, he teleported us, so he won't get a break bar for a long time now because he finished his animation. And we just get him down to 50 and then we can join.
Pado, can you heal Salah Alessio a little bit?
Is
Like
a
a
healer
lot.
down here with us?
No, the other one
We have-
decided to die.
Oh, okay. So 50%, we get back up. Watch out for the teleport. There will be a teleport happening very soon. The blacks?
Yep.
Also. And Saul died. Because our friendly ad died, we also died. How do we prevent this? We deal with the prides by immobilizing them or otherwise slowing them or killing them. when they have a good path towards the boss.
Hmm.
Or we heal Saul, or we DPS faster, so we don't even get there. Also the 3 ways how we can deal with Saul not dying. Is Victor okay? He DC'd. Victor, you're still on voice, right?
Got a crash restart in PC, he says.
Okay. Then we wait for him, but basically you saw everything that's happening for this boss. The parts that will mostly kill you is that the black comes, the blue dome is up, the black is close to the middle. You don't want to step in it, so you avoid going inside the dome, but that's how you go down. Or what else does happen is that he does this pizza attack, knocks you back into a black, or knocks you off the arena. So how I deal with that always is I stand behind the boss and then I dodge in front of the boss. Otherwise, this is the last boss. You saw everything until 10%. We should deal with the 50% add in a bit better way, because I see many people going into the middle when the 50% add is up with his illusions. You want to basically walk on the outside of the illusions, like not stand between them and the middle, but further out so you don't take damage from them when he has the 4 illusions up.
Welcome back.
That's just what I'm gonna say, because I saw some people dying to that and I wanted to give you some tips how you can fix that. Otherwise, what we mostly need to work on is dealing with the pride ad so Saul doesn't die. Start.
We all do. From time to time.
Yeah, don't need to apologize for crashing.
I crashed in a ranked
Blish,
game.
you are targeted by this thing. No, you know. Ventus is.
How are the chains? Okay. Kill it. Kill your chain. Wait! Ah, 1 is left. I thought we had the perfect one. So what I want to see more this time is more slows, chills, immobilizes on the pride ads once we reach the 25%, or just us killing it outright. We'll respawn after 10 seconds, and like if there's a black in between us and the boss and we have nothing else to do, we might as well kill the pride ad. That's what killed us that time. We also couldn't heal Saul because we only had 1 heal up.
Ah,
The Boon targeting system
Star's watching the stream.
didn't help us with that. Meanwhile, as you see, we're only 9 people basically during this encounter, because we have a hand kite who is doing hand kite things. We don't need to worry about it for the quiz. So, oh, the hand kite went down.
Oh. Is anyone dying there to heal them?
Up there. Yeah, he got back up.
Oh, nice, good
And
job.
just in time for the... Okay. So yeah, as I was about to say, the hand kite doing hand kite things, get the downstate up once you go back up.
Would you have the decency to return the favor?
Okay, Kenzo is dead with GG.
Will you be able to kite this undead?
Oh. Ah, I got stuck there.
Probably not,
yeah,
sending someone else to hand kite. Yes, please do. Undead, go druid, stay with me at all times.
What was the problem there? The hand kite went downstate and then the tank rest him and went downstate because of that. And then the dome mechanic exploded him and he instantly died. So basically what the hand kite does is you see these red small AoE hands coming out of the ground. They target the furthest player away from the boss. And how you usually deal with them is having one player specific for that mechanic. Having them stand on the edge of the arena, moving ever so slightly to not take damage from the hands. Because once we get back from this, from the ad, like once the ad is at 50%, we get potted back up. Then these red hands will start traveling towards the boss. And if we have them as far away from the boss as possible, they will expire before they reach him. And before they reach us, they deal damage to us. And if they reach the boss, he will get a permanent damage buff. That's why you have a hand kite. Otherwise, the hand kite is basically removed from the fight and just has his own stuff to deal with. Fire your chains. Kill your chains.
I probably went a bit too fast then, sorry.
Just wait for the command. But every chain is really low, so split up and that was probably a bit too fast. Yeah, kill
Gnarly, sorry.
Got it. Like when every chain is solo, you just gotta split up and then have a couple of people use 1 or 2 skulls on top of them.
Oh yeah, I just thought I
Dodge
attacked.
that. Hand kite doing hand kite things, other people do DPS things and stuff. The dome stand beside it. You also get a speed buff while the dome is up, so you can walk faster with it, like you have super speed during the entire time. It also only happens in normal mode because that's a thing our friendly NPC does. 75, someone gets targeted. The person who gets targeted by these green circles is never the tank and never the hand kite. So someone else. One of the other 8 people.
And it was me.
Because it would be weird if the tank got teleported. And if you have the green circle, you also never want to teleport the tank or the hand kite with them. Yeah. And break him. Great. At this point you can just kill him. Nice, he's dead. Pick up your tears if you don't have one up. And then you can AFK because you got a tier blacks. Blacks start spawning. We follow Kenzo's markers. X again. Dodge that. And to the heart. Pick up tears whenever possible. And then we get to 50. Oh, okay, it's me. Me! This ad doesn't have a break bar.
Undead, it's important that you stay with me, because otherwise I cannot give you any blocks when we have the Mind Crush.
Target the one with the different staff. Don't stand inside the circle they are forming, or you will take hits from all of them. We are coming back. Black, black, black. And we get rid of the ad, hopefully before it splits again. Let's see if we can make it. Yes, that's super. Dodge that.
Can you take... yeah, thank you.
Expanding.
Undead.
Please don't stand in the blacks because... Oh, we can take that.
Oh.
That's
Oh,
rather fortunate,
Lovely.
actually. You got a block from Kenzo.
Oh, thanks, Kenzo.
It was
Okay.
rather fortunate. It was unfortunate that it happened in the first place, so please try to avoid that in the future. Otherwise, we get the boss down to 25 now. Watch out, there will be prides now spawning. Still take your tears when possible. And try to slow down the prides, or if possible, kill them. Because they deal a lot of damage to our friendly ad. Like right now you can kill the pride because you can't get to the boss, but you can still... Don't stun it or it will move faster. So black again. See, after this one dies, the next pride respawns. We really don't want to have to kill it all the time, we just want to have it not kill our friendly boss. Another black. Not for that. Don't dodge into blacks either. You saw it, there are a maximum of 3 blacks at any time.
Victor, stay up. Victor, stay up. Do not go down, Victor.
Oh, my bad, my bad.
What a disappointment.
Sorry, sorry.
You break this ad fast every time, because otherwise it teleports you.
Try to be fast, because Saul will take a lot of damage, because I have nothing to slow it.
Put it down, one more break. No break, I'm disappointed. Breaking also makes us deal more damage, so we really want... We're coming up. And watch out for... Kill the... Break him when it is... Oh, watch out for the black now. Get Kenzo up and CC, because they teleport. Otherwise, please try and kill this ad before it teleports us another time. Like, you can ignore the main boss now, the most important thing is killing this ad before it teleports us. Watch that. Don't let it teleport us. Oh, someone got DC again.
No, no,
Watch out
he's
for the black.
reducing opportunity costs.
Break it. Don't stand in it. And kill the ad. See, if we don't kill it in time, he will teleport us because we don't have all the CCs up all the time. At this point, we want to get it to 10% because Saul is rather low as well. So if we reach 10%, everything will be fine. But until then, watch out for the prides, especially. We can.
Well, he can still fail in the
watch out
10% phase.
Yeah, we can still fail there. The prides will still spawn. It's a lot harder. Slow the prides down because we can afford one more, but we can't afford another pride. Like right now, the prides are the more important thing.
Phase it. And you don't need to babysit him anymore.
We do, because the pride is spawning close to him.
Just face it. Face
Get him to
Diamond.
10%, get the boss to 10%. Oh, we healed Saul again, that's great. So 10% is happening, dodge that last one. And don't pick up any more tears. We are all ported down to the demon realm now. We enter world boss mode. World boss Arca Mark II Golem. Anyone who remembers that, he has knockbacks when he slams his fists down. There will be no AoE indicators for that, so you gotta watch out when he slams his fists down. He will do a right swing, he will do a left swing, he will do a middle swing with both arms. Only the middle swing can harm the hand kite. There will also still be blacks, that's why we stack. Don't trigger the blacks. It is hard to see them because of his hand, so just make sure if you see the orange circle, just step away from it or try to stack on top of me. Another black. That was a very well placed black. This was a lot of room. You see during that phase he also has a really big hitbox, so you can really step far away from him. There are tears, black again. And one knockback. The other knockback now. And next one will be a double-sided. Watch out for the hand kite there. back in front of us, do not stand there. Middle is safe again. After the triple swing, he has a short cooldown. And we have the 100% damage buff. Back, watch out. And we killed him.
Hey, lovely job, everyone.
That was Demon's World Boss mode. That was Wing 1 through Wing 4. Hope it was worth your while. And for anyone who's interested in the quiz, don't leave yet. I have some more things to talk about. For anyone who just was here for the kills, thank you very much for coming.
Yeah, thank you very
Hope
much
you had fun and
for helping.
such, and you're free to go anyway.
Thanks, everyone.
So those who came to feel and help and support tomorrow same time, is the quiz, you're eligible to win prizes as well, as was agreed.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go through my end explanation, basically only lore stuff now. Once we killed Demos, we also made the Eye of Genfia say, nope, I don't want to be here anymore. And with it disappearing, sadly, the life-giving force of it also left, and Saul died. Poor Saul has had a lifetime of suffering and such, and he died. Now that the eye left him. Also throughout the fight, during the ad phases, you heard them talk about stuff that happened during his lifetime. But otherwise, it's just more flavor text. What's happening now, Dolph? I'd like you to come to me. Catmanda.
Can I just go to the toilet, please?
Okay.
I am
then
shocked.